became of Kupka? Why haven't we heard anything?
Well, don't just stand there gawping. You'll not find a better price than that.
You're seeing troops amass earlier.
Welcome to the Patron's Whisper. Is everything we've received and everything promised? Here you are. All done?
You mean the Iron Kingdom?
Naught but wild beasts this end. All their twisted talons and bosom.
Let's go. No holding back. I can walk from here. All right. Relic of the Fallen. Well, it seems this one has a little more life left in it. All right then. I needed that. Yeah. come on. No use calling Ambrosia now. Back to the stables, girl. going to sleep with you.
What became of Kupka? Why haven't we heard anything?
Well, don't just stand there gawping. Coin purse weighing you down. It'd better all be here. You'll not find a better price than that.
Gav told me the gentleman who visited earlier, the one with the loud voice.
Clive, you're back.
I am. And with glad tidings for once. Hugo Kupka is no more.
Well, I'll be. All of our comrades who lost their lives back at Sid's place be smiling down at you right now.
We had a stolus from Lubor saying Drake's fang had fallen. I expect that was your doing as well, was it?
It's a long story.
One for the history books, I'll bet.
Welcome home, Clive.
It's good to be back. You look better.
I feel it. Which means I'm coming on your next little adventure. You're not leaving me behind again.
Wouldn't dream of it. Otto. Any word on the Royalist movements since I've been away?
Shouldn't you be putting your feet up? If you really want to know, go and have a word with Vivian.
Thank you. I will.
If you're desperate to know more about Waloed, Vivian's your girl. But if I were you, I'd be heading straight to my bed.
Not bad for a boy from the Imperial barracks, eh?
It's good to have you back. I was worried.
We're seeing troops amassing at every border crossing.
Well, no surprises there. It was the same after Drake's breath.
Ah, the conquering hero returns. And with hardly a scratch on him.
I may have picked up one or two.
Well, the fact that you came straight to me instead of visiting our resident physiker suggests that you picked up something more important. A scent. The scent of Waloeders.
The very same. But whatever plans Kupka was hatching with the Royalists, he took them to his grave. As did his men. Slaughtered by the orcs who'd taken over the Fang. Orcs, Vivian. I've never seen such creatures in Storm before. The Waloeders must have ferried them over from Ash, but why? Why work to rescue Kupka only to invade his home, the mother crystal of an allied nation, and let both fall? It makes no sense.
Do you know the tale of the blind men and the Adamantus? One can often be led astray by focusing too closely on individual details. One must instead see the bigger picture. And what bigger picture is there than my map? The Kingdom of Waloed claims dominion over all of Ash. It is a nation forged by the bloody conquest of Barnabas Tharm, the dominant of Odin. The Canvarian War of Independence in 849. The Battle of the Twin Realms in 865. The Battle of Belinus Tor in 873. Wheresoever his armies fought, Odin was found where the fighting was fiercest. But of late, the warrior king appears to have laid his sword to rest. Battle rages for control of the crystalline dominion. Yet Tharm sends not a single ship in support of his Dhalmekian allies. Meanwhile, the Blight ravages great swathes of Ash. Yet warlike Waloed shows not the faintest interest in laying claim to untouched lands. So why go to the trouble of sending an army of orcs into the heart of Drake's Fang, only to make no attempt to claim the Mother Crystal for Waloed? It can hardly be for lack of men. Tharm's armies rival any in the Twins. No. We have not seen the last of the Waloed standard. Odin will ride again. It is but a question of when. And on that day, who will be trampled underfoot? In summary, I know not to what end the Royalists betrayed Kupka. I know only that it is part of some broader scheme. A scheme tied to the ambitions of one man.
King Barnabas.
But there is no need to wallow in confusion. If one is to cure a sickness, one must first identify the symptoms. And your Lord Uncle has volunteered to do just that by keeping an eye on the Royalists' movements.
He's really throwing himself into this.
Indeed he is. Which means all that remains for us to do is await his reports. Well, not quite all in your case. The people of the Hideaway must hear the news. Justice has been done. Hugo Kupka is dead. The wounds he left that night are still raw, especially for those who lived with Sid the longest. Tell them that those wounds might finally begin to heal. Consider it the price of today's instruction.
I've never known you to be sentimental.
What can I say? I am only human. And we are, all of us, sentimental animals at heart.
I suppose we are. Very well. I'll go and spread the word.
And how may I assist you today? So what of its parliament? Which leaves but one man. What is it that you wish to learn? Study it well, Clive. Very good.
That bastard's shadow loomed over us all for far too long. Thanks for snuffing him out, Clive.
3 down, 2 to go. Where next, Sid? The tail or the spine?
How are you doing? It was luck, and luck alone. For now, thank you, Clive. Don't be a stranger, eh?
Welcome to the Patron's Whisper. Kuka. But when I close my eyes... Only I don't know how. I wish you were here. I'll be here waiting.
I know what you're going to tell me. Thank you, Clive. Thank you.
When it comes to boyish charm, Goots has an indomitable...
Let me know if you find any books worth reading.
Oh, we've hundreds of them in the shelves.
Think Mid might need some help tidying up that.
If I don't come up with something soon...
Editors started reading books that don't have any...
Catch your death, sleeping.
I hear you've been busy making friends, Sid.
Mid hasn't been.
I went up to give some greens to the chocobo.
Sid. Thank the Founder you have returned safely. That's one weight off my mind.
Eat up, little ones.
You'll never believe this, Martel. Crooker's dead. Sid did it.
What do I have to eat to grow as tall as you?
Blackthorn, do you have a moment?
What is it? I'm busy.
I wanted to tell you that Hugo Kupka is dead.
I can't tell you how long I've been waiting to hear those words. This is it then. A new beginning under a new Sid.
I'll try to live up to the name.
Back, are ya? To a bloody riddance. Mine included. So, what'll it be?
Welcome home, Clive. I was hoping you'd be back soon.
If the state of our coffers is anything to go by, I'd say we found ourselves a wealthy patron or two.
I wonder who it could be.
Not bad for a boy from the Imperial Barracks, eh?
Well, someone looks pleased with himself. It's true what I'm hearing, then.
Nothing escapes you, Lady Karen. It's true. Kupka is dead.
No more looking over our shoulders, then. Good. I'm starting to get a crick in my neck. Don't let it go to your head, though. Is it business or pleasure? It's a relief. Thank you, Clive. If you're gonna buy something, be quick about it. Is that all?
It's good to have you back. I was worried.
Gav told me the gentleman who visited earlier, the one with the loud voice.
Ah, Clive. Have you come seeking the gift of knowledge?
No. To share mine, actually. Hugo Kupka is dead.
Oh, my. Can it really be true?
Look, he's crying. He is. The big baby.
And with good reason, children. These are tears of joy. We must offer up a prayer to your parents that the heavens might weep with us. There shall be no lessons today, only thanksgiving and merrymaking. Go, put away your things.
All right. Brilliant.
Finally, a new dawn has broken.
It has.
Thank you, Clive. I cannot wait to share the good news.
Hippocrates. After Kupka fell, Ultima came to me. I need to know what he is. Have you learned anything?
Alas, no. And not for want of trying. I have scoured nigh every historical tome in our collection and found nothing. Not even the sort of conspicuous absence that might suggest a concealment of fact. One is almost tempted to conclude that such a creature never existed.
But I saw him. With my own eyes.
I don't doubt that you did. Alas, it seems you are the only one who has. To others, he reveals naught. We see only that which he leaves in his wake, like some terrible force of nature beyond the ken of mortal man.
A bringer of death.
Whether the Ultima you met with was the being itself, or merely another projection of its power, I know not. But until I do, my investigations shall continue.
Thank you. It means a lot. Right. Let's see if Otto has anything else for me.
The notes to say visited the man who hurt your mother and father.
Sid's
is gone.
uncle? It was.
I'm sure they're looking
and
down
I
on us
hear
now
he
and
filled our
smiling.
coffers to burst.
I'm smiling too. Yeah, me too. Thanks, Sid.
Not bad for a boy from the Imperial Barracks, eh?
Not just from me.
What can I get you, Sid?
That's what we like to hear. Knock 'em back, everyone. Sid's buying.
Oh, keep your mug handy. It's good to have you back.
It's true. I heard it from Otto's own lips. Hugo Kupka is dead.
Oh, what a relief. Hugo Kupka's dead, isn't he? We don't have to live in fear of him anymore.
We're seeing troops amassing at every border crossing.
Well, no surprises there. It was the same after Drake's breath.
You barely sat down since you came home. Vivian got you running errands or something?
Just spreading the word.
So, the Professor's got a soft side, has she? I'd never have guessed.
No. She was right, though. Everyone was glad to hear the news.
Ah, but you ain't told everyone. I can think of plenty of friends back at the old hideaway who'd sleep more peacefully for knowing. Not least of all Sid. You should tell him.
You're right. I should. And I will.
Well, when you do, be sure to take Mid with you. She's been going at it hammer and tong down in that workshop of hers, trying to do her father proud. I can't remember the last time she visited the old sod's grave.
Very well. I'll suggest it.
Don't think Mid's been to visit her old man's grave in years. So take her with you when you go. Let Sid see his daughter's face. If he can recognize it under all the grime.
Fancy a look at the list, do you? Anything catch your eye?
I take it Drake's fang was your doing, Sid. You really are quite the outlaw. It's only a matter of time before the people learn of this and seek to apportion blame. Lie low
is my advice.
My carpets have pride of place in Castle Dasbog. You too can live like a lord.
Our hero returns. That was your doing, was it not? As for me, stay safe out there.
Master Lubor says Drake's fang has fallen. Does that mean the furnace is going to stop working?
They're saying Drake's fang is gone. The whole Mother Crystal gone. What are we gonna do?
Calm yourself. We don't know for sure. It could have just been a tremor.
Back again, are you? Any more trouble and you'll be barred for life, however deep your friends' pockets might be.
Here, you. Listen, I've got this theory. The Fallen, I don't think they all fell. Some of them are still living among us. You could be one of them. I could be one of them.
I need a drink.
Take a sniff, good sir.
Now, there'll be no one to know. Gone, just like that. And without so much as a by your leave.
What's the matter?
It's my apprentice. He up and vanished while my back was turned. I'd go and look for him myself, but I've got a bakery to run. A bakery that's now short one pair of hands. Loath though I am to rely on the kindness of strangers, I'm at a loss. Please, will you see if you can find him?
I'll see what I can do. Do you know where he might have gone?
I wouldn't be surprised if he was off somewhere mooning at Drake's Fang. He used to work there, you see. Poor fool left his heart in its hollow.
All right. Then that's where I'll start.
I can't say I understand that boy's obsession with the Fang. I can't say I understand much about him at all.
Yeah!
Be safe.
Excuse me.
What do you want?
The baker sent me to find you.
I am a sorry, selfish sod, aren't I? Certainly not a baker. Master must have ruled the day he took me in. Time was the sight of the Fang used to calm my nerves. But now look at her.
I take it you missed the Mother Crystal.
I hated her, but she was all I knew. Worked her mines for years. And when she shattered, part of me shattered with her. I had to trade my pickaxe for a rolling pin, but I'm no good at baking. Every loaf I touch collapses. My bread's as hollow as I am. She was the only thing that could fill the hole inside me. Oh, I loved her, damn it. But now she's gone. She's never coming back. What am I supposed to do? I ask her. How does a shell of a man learn to live again?
Perhaps you could express yourself in your work. If you miss the Fang, maybe you could recapture it somehow.
Recapture it? I'm a baker, not a... You know, you might just be right. What a fool I've been! I have to get back to the bakery right away. Thank you. Thank you, my friend. You've opened my eyes.
Wait. Suppose you won't be needing an escort then.
The most fragrant herbs and spices from...
Ah, there you are. The man who lit a fire under my wayward apprentice. Though I worry you might have stoked the flames a little too high. He damn near ran me down trying to get to my oven.
Master, it's ready. Behold the Drake's Balm. A truly unique creation.
I dare say it is.
Just look at it. A perfect likeness of the Fang herself. Her steepled peaks, her fulsome spurs, her inviting hollow. True, my loaves collapse more often than not, but what's the Fang without her crater? Why, no Fang at all. And look, inside. She's filled to bursting with a bounty of beautiful crystals. Salt crystals! Master, I have found my purpose. I must use my work here to preserve the memory of the Fang.
Well, if it tastes half as unique as it looks, I'd certainly say you're onto something. Not only is my apprentice back, but he's finally pulling his weight. With any luck, I might even have a new delicacy on my hands. I don't know how you did it, but you have my thanks. Now, Dusan, I know you're keen, but do you have to use the good salt? Leave some for the rest of us.
Sorry, Master. I'll go and get some more later.